Any out of the box ideas relative to making benefits understanding more fun?
I think that's the gamify one, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the most exciting one I think you can do because, to your point, Greg, it makes people have to force to be engaged because they have opportunity for a prize or money or whatever it might be.
yeah. So like an actual way to engage that, I've had some clients who have done questions throughout. So you do a question, you could do a question slide to break up the open enrollment presentation, for instance. And then it's just really trying to reiterate something important that it was in the content prior to it. For instance, our deductible changed. How much did it change from this year to last year? I'm just throwing it out there, and then put your answer in the chat. And the first person to get it right wins a gift card. You know what I mean? Something like that. So you could really gamify it that way. And there's a ton of other ways you could do it, but I always think making it more fun, the better off you are.
I also know if you're doing, a type of an event, so if you're having like a financial planning day where you like bring in different speakers. So I think there's different opportunities outside of open enrollment where you can kind of really engage your staff. So like I mentioned, our wellness month, like prior to COVID, we had like a biometrics day. So everyone could sign up and get biometrics and then talk to a coach about like nutrition. So there's different ways that you can take your benefits that you have today to help engage your staff in fun ways that is actually ultimately going to help their health and wealth in the long term. So I would encourage you to think about different ways when you're setting up your strategy for the year.
I love that. Yeah, ingrain some of that stuff with takeaways. And there's a lot of things you could do now too, virtually. Similar, obviously the biometrics are a little different, but setting up time with a coach, like Fallon said, with a what did you say? You said with a
like a nutritionist, yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of virtual things you could do now too, which is really cool. Virtual yoga. I know you're always setting up like the virtual workout classes too for staff, and then using those and then maybe doing a topic 30 minutes before that, and then you get the free workout class if you join. Something like that could really help too.
And I'd encourage everyone on the call to work with your broker because when you're working with your vendors, sometimes they have opportunities that are paid for or free or materials you can actually use to repurpose to educate your staff. So definitely lean on those partners.